Hello friends, this is Dr. Sachin Londhe, and in this video we will talk about what is communication. Communication plays a vital role in our life. Without communication, we cannot live in this society comfortably. So there is a need to know more about the word communication, its component, and the process of communication. Say, the word communication refers to any act by which we transfer information, thought, emotion, etc. from one person to another or from group of people to another. It means here we have to understand that communication is an activity. In this activity, we transfer information, thought, emotion from one person to another and from group of people to another. Next, we will talk about the components of communication. Friends, there are seven components of communication. They are one sender, then second one encoding, third one message, fourth one channel, fifth one receiver, sixth one decoding, and finally seventh one feedback. Now I will tell you about these components. See, sender sender refers to a person who sends the message. Here, normally when we speak with other person or other people, that time the speaker is called the sender. When we write the message, that writer is called the sender. Then the next component of communication is encoding. It means organizing the message content into verbal or non-verbal medium depending on the context of communication. See, at times we have to use verbal mediums for encoding the message. Then at times we use non-verbal mediums to convey the message. And then the next component of communication is message. Message means information, idea, thought, emotion, whatever we have in the mind. If you want to transfer information, if you want to transfer idea, or if you want to convey thoughts to the others or the emotions, if we want to share the emotions with the others, they all means message. Means message involves information, ideas, thoughts, and emotion that we want to convey to the others or the receivers. Then the next component of communication is the channel. See, it is the mode or the way message flows. Channel involves face-to-face communication. It means in-person communication. Then there are telephonic conversations. Then nowadays we use mobile phones and other mediums of telephonic communication. Then there are written mails, that is electronic channel of communication. See, these are the channels of communication which we use to communicate, to convey information, ideas, thoughts, or emotions to the others. Then the next component of communication is the receiver. A receiver means the person whom the message is intended, the person to whom we want to transfer the information, idea, thought, emotion, or the person to whom we want to convey the message. That person is called the receiver. The person who receives the message is called the receiver. Then the next component of communication is decoding. Decoding refers to the interpretation of the message, or decoding means conversion of the sent message into intelligible language. Here, when the message is sent by the sender, that message is decoded by the receiver. Here, decoding means that message is understood or that message is interpreted by the receiver. And finally, the last component of communication is the feedback. In this component, the when the message is decoded, when the message is interpreted, the response is given to the speaker, to the sender. It means the feedback. Here, receiver gives response to the message uh, sent by the sender. In this way, in the process in the communication, these seven components are involved. Means without these seven components, communication process does not take place. Means to speak, to communicate successfully, we have to use these seven components of communication effectively. Then the last part of this video is communication process. As I told you, there are seven components of communication, and these all seven components of communication plays vital role in the communication process. As I told you, the sender encodes the message, then that message is transferred to the receiver, and while transferring the message to the receiver, sender uses different channels of communication, and when the message is received, that message is decoded. It means that message is interpreted, and when that message is interpreted or understood, finally the feedback is given by the receiver to the sender. It means that communication process begins with the sender and it ends with the sender. I hope that you have understood the process of communication, you have understood what is communication and the components of communication. If you have liked this video, you can subscribe my channel, and I thank you for watching the video. Thank you once again.